Basically, we've broken down. Parlez anglais, monsieur? No? Oh, Good afternoon. Well, you've joined me and my partner in the van and yeah, ready to set off for the Euro trip. So let's get on it. We're going to Italy! Yeah, they've put us on an early ferry, which is really good actually, because we're about to jump on a 6 o'clock ferry. Yeah, I think the guy's about to call us on.
On the button.
We'll see you on the ferry. Good evening. We've arrived in France. They've actually put some fireworks on for us. I don't know if you can see above my right shoulder. I'll zoom in a bit. Yeah, they're letting off fireworks. We're sort of in North France somewhere. About an hour and a half outside of Calais, south of Calais, but still quite far north. And we're just in the middle of nowhere. We're in the middle of a field at the moment. We're actually looking for a park up. It's about 11:15 at night. We've basically overshot somewhere where we were supposed to go. Yeah, but basically they're launching fireworks all over the shop. We're going to try and find our park up, and I'll catch up in the morning. So good night. Hello. Basically, we've broken down. The van has got a big puddle under it. Yeah, so basically we were driving along this motorway, and only 3 kilometres back the coolant level warning light came on, started flashing. So in fear of the thing overheating, obviously checked the temperature gauge, wasn't overheating, put the hot air on, plenty of hot air. So there's obviously coolant in the system, and it started losing coolant now. At the rate, I'm not sure, because obviously I was driving at 60 miles an hour at this point. Really lucky, we saw a sign 1 kilometre, this lay-by, which is where we're pitched up, and it's actually lovely. We're waiting for recovery here, but yeah, we pulled in, I lifted the bonnet, and the expansion tank was below minimum, but there was still water in there, so no risk of the engine cooking or overheating or anything. Anyway, I topped the coolant back up, ran the engine, and you'll see from this cutaway video that the coolant was pouring out. So yeah, anyway, at that stage I thought there's nothing I can do. It's obviously coming from the offside, the driver's side, which is where the water pump and timing belt side is. Called the AA European cover. They're on their way, they're about 40 minutes away. So yeah, we're just gonna, I think we'll get it to a garage and assess, see what's what, kind of weigh up our odds. We're not that far into the trip. I mean, this is technically day one. We're just inside Belgium. We've just crossed over the border about an hour ago. So yeah, we can kind of weigh up, do we want to continue the trip, or do we just go home, fix it, assess, and then replan the trip? I mean, it's kind of the beauty of not having anything booked. The only thing we had booked was a ferry. So yeah, we'll just kind of go from there, but we'll update you when recovery comes. So see you later.
He's arrived! Right, I best get going.
Good evening. Hope you can hear me. I'm next to a busy road. Yeah, so where are we? Oh yeah. So I'm in Namur in Belgium. We broke down, I don't know what time that was now, several hours ago. And obviously contacted the AA. They came out and recovered us to a compound, recovery compound, where the van will stay. So it's a Friday afternoon. It's about 4 o'clock, 4:30. Everywhere is pretty much shut over the weekend. Well, that's what I've been told by the AA, but I think that's bullshit. I've been looking in the area. I've already called a parts place for a water pump and timing belt kit, because you generally do them together. So yeah, I've already called them. They've quoted me 190 euros for the kit. It's quite difficult. I had Google Translate working overtime, and yeah, so yeah, managed to source the parts. I'm now actually walking to a garage that's like 15 minutes from our hotel. The AA though, they've been great they put us up in a hotel for 3 nights, and the city looks pretty cool, to be fair, so we'll be checking it out over the next few days. But I just kind of want to gauge, like, if there's a garage there that's willing to change the parts, you know, I'll supply them, and then there's no lead time on parts. They've just got it there and then. I can get the parts tomorrow morning. Then potentially we can get out of this mess. Yeah, because I think it's worth noting with European cover, you are very much at the mercy of, well, just everything really. You're at the mercy of elements where you break down, all sorts. But I'm a bit of a control freak, and it's completely out of my control. Obviously I've done my due diligence. I've done as much preventative maintenance as I could. Well, maybe I should have done the timing belt and water pump, but that just doesn't need doing at the moment. And how far do you go? I could have done that and the gearbox would have shat itself, or, you know, anything could have happened. So yeah, I've done what I can do, and I'm still doing, I guess, what I can do within my, you know, within my limits. So anyway, off to a garage, exploring the sites along the way, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Good evening. Yeah, in the last clip I was on my way to a garage because I was just looking to try and source a quote myself, because I was told by the breakdown recovery that they couldn't source any quotes for the replacement of the water pump and timing belt until Monday. So I thought it'd be good to do my own sort of scoping out, and I did get a quote, and it came in at 800 euros inclusive of parts and labour. But I mentioned earlier I can source the parts for 193 euros, and I can actually do the job depending on, I guess, location, tools. I've probably got enough tools to actually do the job myself, but I'm not going to do that. And we've been put up in an Ibis hotel, which is air conditioned, and it's really sunny in the city, and yeah, we're just going to kind of seize this opportunity. I mean, the trip hasn't started, but we're just going to take full advantage of the fact that we've got accommodation for 3 nights, and yeah, we're basically just going to kind of enjoy the location and kind of work out what we're going to do on Monday. I've got quite a few options potentially, but I might be stuck between a rock and a hard place on Monday. Recovery may want X, and I may not want to do it. I don't know. Do you know what? Don't make any assumptions just yet. I think let's just go ahead, enjoy the next 3 nights, and work it all out on Monday. But yeah, so that's us. Anyway, see ya.